Okay, back again with some more Zenless Zone Zero. Earlier, we finished off the agent story of Asaba Harumasa, which ended up going far more interestingly than I thought it would. I was not expecting it to be as good as it was, and I have to thank a couple of viewers who kind of hinted at it. I think it was Lemonade who, or whatever, that hinted at it previously. I was honestly genuinely surprised. It was a very good character arc. So yeah, and then we finished it off by taking the characters out on dates, because I've been neglecting that for a good while. A very good while. And I wanted to do all that before going off into the Pale Wasteland. But I ended up triggering some extra quests as a result of taking some characters out that I've neglected for a while. One was Corin, another was Eve. Evelyn. Ended up taking her out. And then I ended up triggering, and then I decided to take Pulchra out. And then that ended up triggering part 3 of her mask quest line, which has to do with Pulchra's backstory. And considering, and of course, as I do, I go to look it up to see if there's, special dialogue. And I ended up kind of like slightly spoiling myself, because I wanted to be like, okay, I want to max out the trust, right? Well, it doesn't look like there is any special dialogue, but it is a pretty major thing, at least I think it is, considering how much they've built up to it. So I want to do that, and then go and do the Wasteland arc with Miyabi, which Yanagi is waiting patiently for. So let's go meet with Bernice. There's Yanagi over there. Miss Zora, you're here. She's a cat tyrant too? Madge, you're here, and Miss Zora just arrived. Hello, Mr. Wise. Miss Zora, regarding that matter, I'm going with you to the Outer Ring later to meet Pulchra. I don't recall ever meeting her, but since I worked in the Outer Ring for a couple of months, it's possible our paths crossed at some point. Wow, really? Thank you. Don't mention it. I hope this helps Miss Pulchra with whatever's on her mind. She's lucky to have friends like you. Will she see it that way? I hope she doesn't blame me for meddling. Several days ago, when the Sons of Caledon came to the city together, I was like, wait a minute, what are they talking about? I don't remember any Zora or anything. So, okay, this is like an immediate... Okay, so we're getting context to what's going on here. Several days ago, when the Sons of Caledon came to the city... So the last time Pulchra was in the city with you, she may have come across someone important from her past. Okay, yeah, we did see some... we saw the inkling of that. Yeah. I vaguely remember. It's been a while, but I do remember a bit. Damn, you could see the curl. You could see the bottom curl of Bernice's butt through that skirt. Damn. This game and its fan service, I can't help it. Sorry. It knows me, and I appreciate everything it shows me. Okay. We're going to say someone came across someone important from her past. You found her. Her name is Zora, and she works as a sales representative at a water treatment equipment company. Pulchra seemed to have mixed emotions towards her. Caesar, I've been saying this all along. Pulchra has always had something on her mind. She just pretends like everything's fine. Young people are bound to have some troubles when it comes to social relationships. I can relate to that I can relate to the feeling. Since a member of the Sons of Caledon is troubled... I nearly choked on my coffee. Since a member of the Sons of Caledon is troubled, it's up to all of us to find a solution. Proxy, Bernice, you're around her the most. Can I leave this to you? That's exactly what I had in mind. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. The Proxy and I have already discussed it. If we ask Kitty to meet Miss Zora, she'll probably make all sorts of excuses, so we're planning to bring Miss Zora to see her instead. Back to the present. A very cute cat, Thyron, I will say. We're all here now, so we should get going, Miss Zora. Kitty is in Blazewood today, so we can see her as soon as we get there. As opposed to the other kitty standing right next to us. Don't worry, Yanagi, I'm coming back. Eos and Marcus having a chat about driver's licenses and shit. There's Pulchra. Oh, calm down, Sage. I'm not talking to you right now. Proxy, what are you doing here today? And Bernice, too? We came here to see you. Is something wrong? Are you finally firing me because I got a little carried away with my side gigs last month? Actually, we want you to meet someone. Someone I know. The Proxy noticed something when you last met. You ran into someone you knew at Lumina Square, didn't you? And that person seemed really important to you. We didn't want to keep you dwelling on it and feeling down, so we took the liberty of bringing her here. Bernice gestures for Miss Zora to come forward. Hello, you must be Pulchra. I'm Zora. She's the cat Thyron that's... No. There was a cat Thyron that serviced Pulchra at the massage parlor, and she confused her for somebody else, and they mentioned that Zora worked for like an office job or something, so I guess they went and tracked her down. I don't know how, but they did. Hello, you must be Pulchra. I'm Zora. I'm really sorry, but I still can't remember where we've met. Would you mind telling me? Take your time and talk to Miss Zora. Don't worry about us. We'll go give you some space. Wait a minute. You two, come back! Where do I begin? To put it simply, you've misunderstood. Misunderstood? From behind, Miss Zora looks a lot like someone I know, but it's not actually her. After leaving Lumina Square that day, I saw her again at the metro station, and I got a clear look at her. So she isn't the person you're looking for? No, absolutely not, I swear. That really is a big misunderstanding. In that case, we better get Miss Zora back to the city. Shortly after, Miss Zora is escorted back to Lumina Square.
I'm really sorry about today, making you come all this way.
It's alright, but it's a pity I couldn't be of more help. I'll go pick up the kids from school now. I hope you find the person you're looking for. Goodbye.
Or was, okay then. I think I'm misremembering. Either Zora was the one that serviced her at the massage parlor or somewhere else. I don't know. I'm confused. Let me flash back. Okay, yeah. Okay, I went back to the stream by about a minute. So Pulchra saw Cat Byron that serviced her at the massage parlor and flashed her back to a person she knows about. Then they confused that person for Zora, who's a sales representative, and basically, yeah, we're looking for this Cat Byron, who's also, to go along with our Cat Byron, figuring out why this person is important to Pulchra and why she's all tight-lipped about it. Okay, my brain's a little tired is a little hyper from the coffee, so it's a little.
I'm really sorry about today, making you come all this way.
It's a little out of it.
It's alright, but it's a pity I couldn't be of more help. I'll go pick up the kids from school now. I hope you find the person you're looking for. Goodbye.
She is a very nice lady, Miss Zora. Happy trails. Hope we run into you again. Seriously, cat girls and fox girls. Whoever gets with those, you win at life. I'm just saying. Ugh, I wish cat girls and fox girls existed in real life. Should we take a stroll around the area, seeing as it's still early and want to hang out at my place?
Seeing as it's still early, want to hang out at my place?
Yes.
Sure, sounds good.
Hold on. Since you already know so much, don't you plan on asking me? Who I mistook Miss Zora for, and why I was looking for her?
Aw, Kitty, I'm so touched. You're so sweet for not being angry at us for sticking our noses into things. I was worried you'd be upset.
To be honest, I feel the same. It's my fault for acting rashly. I'm sorry, Pulchra. You have my sincerest apologies.
Don't worry, Kitty. If you don't want to say anything, we won't ask another word.
Even friends can have their secrets.
That's right. Even friends can have their secrets. But that doesn't affect our friendship. If you ever need help, just let us know anytime.
Friends. Never thought I'd hear that word again.
Very troubled past, I take it.
Her name is Milena.
Milena. Sounds like Pulchra.
Sounds like Pulchra is willing to tell us about her past.
Her name is Milena.
Okay.
Sounds like Pulchra is willing to tell us about her past.
She said it with a very heavy accent, but Milena is how I used to seeing it.
We grew up together in the poorest town in the Outer Ring. A bunch of country bumpkins who knew how to collect bottle caps to sell before we even learned to walk. But ever since we were little, the game we loved most was pretending to be city folk.
Waiter, pack up all the bottle caps in the store for me. I'll pay with my credit card.
Oh, beautiful young lady. Thank you for always supporting our business. You're so generous. Though we often argued about who would play the young lady. she was still my best friend. Becoming city folk was our dream.
They wanted to get out of the dust bowl of the outer ring and go to the high life.
But we never could. Where we came from, if you had an aptitude for ether, the best path you could hope for was becoming a mercenary. Naturally, we both chose the profession. It wasn't long before...
If we're always working for others, we'll never change our fate. Pulchra, let's form our own mercenary group. The two of us have the strength to do it.
Real tomboy. Both of them tomboys. Nice sultry, dark voice. And not too bad on the eyes either, I will say.
Isn't it a bit soon?
Every journey begins with the first step. When we decided to become mercenaries, we didn't even know how much ether aptitude we had. It's settled then. You can be the leader of the mercenary group. We'll use your account for everything.
Huh? Really? It was your idea, and don't we need to find an accountant or something?
We don't have the money for that right now. You're my best friend. I trust you.
And that was how we founded our own mercenary group.
But obviously something happened which made it not last long.
What happened after that?
Well, after that... Milena, what's going on? Where did the goods the client entrusted to us go? The money in our account is gone too.
Uh-oh.
How should I know? Isn't that something for you to worry about? Being the leader of the group.
Uh-oh.
Milena, you did it. Why would you do this? We've been best friends since we were little.
Yeah, friends.
Wow.
Have you forgotten? You naive and adorable little fool. Ever since we were kids, our games only ever had room for one city lady.
Wow. She sold out her best friend so she could go live the high life. What a bitch.
So, you've been planning to build the mercenary group from the very beginning? Just to...
Don't get worked up, silly girl. I'm feeling generous. For now, I'm gonna let you sleep. But if you feel like testing our friendship, I might change my mind.
My last thought before I fell unconscious was... if I wake up, she'll probably be living our dream life with that money.
No wonder Pulchra was so apprehensive about joining Caledon and making friends with them, because her best friend, or who she thought was her best friend since they were little, literally turned into, Treasure of the Sierra Madre mode and sold her down the river, made off with all the money from their mercenary group, and just fucked off, leaving Pulchra to dry. No wonder, like sheesh. Like, what kind of a friend is that? Yeah, I'd be disgusted and antisocial too, like Pulchra, if anything like that happened to me to this extent.
She spared my life, but left me with a debt I could never repay. So I ran away, making others pay the price for their trust. I still don't know how they ended up, but I don't care. Because I finally realized she and I are fundamentally the same. People like us only need to think about ourselves.
Nothing wrong but looking after yourself. Problem is, Milena Literally threw away the one person that stuck by her the whole time and acted like it was like the most frivolous thing in the world. Like whatever, like, right? Like, come on. That's not living.
No, you're not like her.
That's right. If you were like her, you wouldn't keep pretending like you don't care. Deliberately being late or standing people up.
What? Proxy? You promised you wouldn't say anything.
Poor Pulchra.
I didn't say anything.
Huh? Is it so hard to understand? If Kitty doesn't want to do something, she wouldn't agree to it in the first place.
It's like I've been saying, Bernice is a lot of things, but she's not stupid. She's a lot more perceptive and is smarter than she acts. Than she seems. That's Bernice for you. Seems like everyone understands you better than you thought, Pulchra.
As expected of Bernice, you've got her all figured out.
Don't worry, Kitty. You're not like her. And neither are we. You said you don't dislike warm places. Maybe you don't dislike friends either. I'll be your friend. Friends forever.
Me too.
You guys.
Aww.
Are you sure? Even if a Thyran agrees to shake hands with you, their sharp claws won't just disappear, you know.
Oh, please, I'm surrounded by cats. It's a common occurrence.
Pulchra, you mean?
Yeah. I might never be the friend you imagined.
Are you finally agreeing to let me touch your little toe beads? Yay!
Oh, God. This chick.
What nonsense are you talking about? That's not what I meant. Get off me!
Oh, God. I love this.
If it's a handshake, count me in as well.
I told you no! Get away! Stay away from me! I'll call for public security!
She's yelling, but she's laughing at the same time. You can tell. The mask covered most of her expression, but her exposed the mask covered most of her expression, but her exposed ears turned red. Pulchra, perhaps it's like you said, life isn't about always staying together just by holding on to hope, but right now, welcome to this warm place and holding on to hope together. Aww, that was sweet. I really liked that. Level 4 with Pulchra. Cat Lovers Club member. And we got the Pulchra wallpaper. Hee 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 hee, kitty kitty kitty. Cute, busty, adorable tomboy kitty. I am happy. Very happy indeed. So, wait, we've done... Done 3, right? Well, I might as well do the quality time walk.
You want to head out together? Sure, I've got nothing else to do.
Blazewood. Yeah, let's do it. Get a little quality time done, and then go do the Pale Wasteland.
This is the Sons of Caledon's turf. And I didn't want to cause any trouble here before. But it looks to be much friendlier than I thought. So, you were lying on this sofa at the time, right?
Yup.
What a shame Red Marcus ran out of power and didn't record the moment. By the way, wanna grab something to eat at Cheesetopia? The Sons of Caledon get a discount there.
Yes. I never noticed that freaking groundhog statue over there. It looks cursed.
But while everyone was fixing up Cheesetopia, I think I was being paid to stir up trouble. What? You think it's strange for me to get a discount?
Nope, you're in the gang now. You get a discount. Bygones be bygones.
It's my efforts that made this success even more meaningful.
In a roundabout way, yes.
As a thank you, how about you treat me today?
Yes. Hee 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 hee.
Hey there! Cheesetopia is back in business starting today.
Aw, I can't do it. I can't treat her to lunch. Boo. Well, let's just say it happened.
You want to head out together? Sure, I've got nothing else to do.
Okay. Now let's head. Let's go and do that Pale Wasteland quest. And I expect to see heavy combat, so...
Come, have a bowl of noodles. You even finished all your broth. Want some more?
Ah, Proxy, I was just about to go to your store to find you. What are you doing here? Section 6 has taken on a special investigation task that requires someone trustworthy to guide us through the Hollow. Naturally, when faced with such an issue, we thought of asking you for help. The chief should be explaining this to you herself, but since the family gathering at the Hoshimi household, she's been unusually downhearted. By the way, do you have any leads, Proxy? Let me think. What happened that day? You forgot, that day when we visited the chief's home, her father, Mr. Soichiro, was quite enthusiastic about you. You recall with Yanagi what has happened previously. A few days ago, after the Bringer incident was settled, you along with the members of Section 6 received an invitation from Mr. Soichiro to attend a thank you banquet hosted by the Hoshimi family. You heard many interesting stories about Miyabi's childhood from the family head and even saw childhood photos of Miyabi, but Miss Miyabi didn't seem happy. Now that I think about it, there didn't seem to be anything particularly special about the whole banquet. It's just that Mr. Hoshimi Soichiro was a bit too casual. Honestly, he went as far as patting you on the shoulder and saying, "I'm very happy with you, and since you can help Miyabi control that blade, how about becoming the adopted son of the Hoshimi family?" It didn't sound much like a joke. Yeah, I remember now. Perhaps the chief has been sulking ever since then. Moreover, he enthusiastically showed you the chief's childhood photo album. Throughout the whole process, she remained expressionless and silent. Wait a minute. So Mr. Hoshimi is trying to hitch Miyabi with Wise. Honestly, I can see that happening. She remained expressionless and silent. A carefree father sharing embarrassing childhood stories in front of friends and even pulling out childhood photos. Thinking about it, the chief does have a reason to sulk. She still seems upset even now. Proxy, if she wants to talk to you about these things, take the opportunity to comfort her, won't you? I'll try my best. That's good to hear. Let's get back to business. Currently, 6 has been tasked with conducting rescue and investigation operations in a recently emerged hollow. Initially, it seemed like an ordinary mission, but the companion hollow is exhibiting rather peculiar corruption phenomena. Constantly shifting spatial structures and terrain caused a great deal of interference so far. Our fellows from the White Star Institute and HIA are stuck in the early scouting stages, where essentially like a mech with its radar turned off, pointing the weapon aimlessly in the darkness and doomed to get lost in this endless forest. And the name of that horrible forest is Melano, a unique hollow. In order to halt the hollow expansion ASAP, the chief sent me to ask you, Proxy, to join the operation as the rescue assistant for Section 6. Making it through the forest is my specialty. As of now, 6 and HSO are still trying to figure out the hollow, and I have to return quickly. Wait, didn't we go to Melano previously at one point? I vaguely remember that name. I've assigned a logistics staff member from hand to assist you. She'll get EOS to Melano. Well then, Proxy, I'll take my leave. See you in the hollow. Yeah, alright, yes, it's... Now I remember. I don't think we went there, but it showed up right there in the headquarters bit right there. I hear rain. Well, hopefully the stream doesn't cut off. Sir, I'm the farrier, in charge of transporting HSO special supplies and external aid personnel in and out of Melano. Deputy Chief Tsukishiro instructed me to meet you here. According to her instructions, I need to explain the objective of this mission to you again. After the Companion Hollow event, public security carried out emergency rescue and control operations for affected citizens. However, due to the appearance of the irradiant core, the ether activity within the entire Melano Hollow is currently undergoing intense fluctuations. Okay, so I have not been to this hollow before. It's just, I thought I did, but I'm just misremembering. No, it was actually upon it popping up right here in the hand area selection bit in the bottom of the location screen that I saw the name and just kind of blacked out and misremembered. The structures and terrain inside the hollow have also undergone deformation and distortion due to the irradiant core, giving the entire area an abnormal white appearance. In response to the special disaster, Hollow Special Operations has taken over the follow-up work from public security and initiated an in-depth investigation. However, the terrain inside the hollow is currently complex and difficult to navigate. As per Deputy Chief Tsukishiro's instructions, you're responsible for leading the way in the hollow. If you have any equipment that needs to be transported, I'll deliver it to you promptly. Current delivery request is 1 bamboo with a fixed point drop. If everything's good, we can depart immediately into the Pale Wasteland. Okay, so there's a number of things going on here. It's a full-on expedition. Let me brief you on the current situation. Okay, so it's not just a one-off story thing. It is a full-on event quest like other ones have. So Here you see the list of actions that need to be completed. Top priority is up with the chief. It is a full-on labyrinth. Marked location indicates where she is. No time to waste. Let's roll out. Autobots, let's roll out. Aw, I can't bring anyone else. Boo.
Alert. An unknown target is approaching from 3 o'clock. Height, 76 centimeters. Mobility, slow. Body shape, round. Recognizable feature, a knitted scarf with the number 01. Correction. The incoming target is an ally. A cute hollow exploration bangbo named Eos. I'll go meet the target.
Location, Persenis Companion Hollow. HDD channel established. Heading to target destination, Miss Hoshimi. Wait, huh? Correction. The target destination ran over here at 200 kilometers an hour.
Next time, if you could just stay a bit more composed when I approach, Father would be more pleased.
Absolutely! Just like the photo Soichiro showed us the other day of Chief as a kid! Aw, she was so adorable!
This is all thanks to the proxy. Otherwise, Mr. Hoshimi probably wouldn't have pulled out Chief's childhood photos like that.
Oh god, they're having fun with this.
Stop talking about that.
Poor Miyabi.
Miss Hoshimi is still a young lady after all.
Alright folks, let's not forget we're still on a mission here. Proxy, let's save the banter for later. For now, let me quickly brief you on our intel for the current operation. The hollow where Eos is currently located is a unique companion hollow, formed as a result of the recent secondary disaster in the Great Hollow Persenis. Deviant hollows such as this are typically highly corruptive to inorganic substances, giving them distinctive landscapes and causing most electronic devices to malfunction inside. As you can see, an extreme level of corruption has occurred within this hollow. A giant deviant ether crystal formed inside it, codenamed a radiant core, and has further intensified the hollow's ether activity and corruptive effects.
It seems pretty serious. No wonder they've called in Section 6 for the disaster relief mission.
Precisely. Public security was supposed to manage the disaster relief and containment for this hollow, but the irradiant core has dangerously intensified the corruption. The hollow's landscape and spatial structure have shifted again. Strong ethereals are appearing one after another, and most of PubSec's equipment has malfunctioned, so they had to hand the upcoming missions over to HSO.
PubSec should have transferred operations to HSO before conditions worsened. Given everything that happened with Bringer, however, tensions have been high. But the Hollow won't hold back its claws on new Eridu just because people show weakness. Apart from the pesky giant ethereals, we've also got the complex landscape and spatial structure to deal with. Luckily, these are exactly the kinds of problems you and I are best at tackling. Join me in severing the Hollow's greedy claws and fangs, Proxy.
Everything's all... seems like something big is going down. This journey is fraught with unforeseen dangers. Stay close to me, Proxy. Don't worry, Miss Miyabi. I'm Faithin, remember? I'm probably being overcautious. Alright, I'll take the front and I'll leave the rear to you. Help me clean up the filth in this pale wasteland, Proxy. As you wish, Inquisitor. Inquisitor Miyabi. Whoa, shit. Elevator isn't working properly. Someone must have activated the safety lock during the evacuation. Let's look around for something that can get this elevator up and running.
If there's nothing to do, we should practice the blade. You strike first.
Section 6, time for work. Assist the White Star Institute in collecting irradiant crystals. Study the peculiar properties of Melano and leave your work report in Yanagi Section 6 Deputy Chief's notes. Even if you accidentally miss irradiant crystals during the mission, you can still obtain them in the Hollow during free exploration mode. Looks like this bamboo is broken. Let me adjust the circuits and try and fix it. Stopped working. Did Chief Hoshimi save me? Thank you. There's an elevator nearby. I was originally going to repair it. I hadn't expected a malfunctioning midway. Thanks, Chief, for saving me. I can resume my mission and go repair the elevator. I really like Hoshimi's outfit with the whole exposed left side and that long skirt and the stockings, and of course the corset like wraparound, which of course is smaller than the one that Yanagi wears, and especially since Yanagi has those big old double D's, while Miyabi has premium mediums, or at the very least way up a bit above average. Ugh, what a creepy place. Yeah, Miyabi's definitely well above average,
if there's
but
nothing to do, we should.
yeah, Miyabi's is definitely well above average, but Yanagi, oh. Like Miyabi's ballistics are definitely double the size of Skew-chan's. Don't hurt me, Skew-chan, I love ya. Okay, so activates the bridge. New device from the institution. They say can fix the spatial distortions caused by the irradiant phenomenon. I'll have Yanagi send you the instructions. Device connected. Software analysis complete. Device name Ether Disruptor Model Alpha 2. Visual operation interface ready. No need to bother, Miss Yanagi. I've already figured out how to use the device. That does sound like you, Proxy. Look for the environment through the equipment's operation lens. Align both sides with the prompt. Adjust the alignment caused by the spatial anomalies. Oh, so that's how it works. I wonder if that was the move that I was unable to figure out way, way back when I was doing Hollow Zero stuff. Where I just had to wait till all 6 of those orbs were glowing and then hold the down attack. I think. Check this data. Seems to be a topical disruptor from the Institute. Can be used to resonate with surrounding ether and restore the original terrain.
Are you bored? Should I read you something?
Proceed to Kokaitis outpost.
Watch out!
She really is Virgil on steroids. I'm getting heavy Nier Automata vibes. Chief Hoshimi, everything is clear in the area. You only need to worry about the investigation. We'll take care of the security. Talk to Izumi and prepare to depart. Can he or she give me some help, please? Thank goodness you arrived on time. With your help, our research progress can finally catch up. Chief Hoshimi, have you found an expert holo guide yet? Yes, right here. You're referring to this Bang Boo? Your connections really do exceed my expectations. Ahem. Anyway, let me explain what's going on right now. Due to corruption effects of the irradiant core, surrounding terrain has undergone distortion, resulting in this abnormal white landscape. After public security completed the rescue, we immediately dispatched investigators with the high aptitude for ether to collect the nearby irradiant crystal core and crystals to analyze the current level of the core's activity. How's the investigation going? To be honest, the situation is not looking good. Surrounding terrain is still constantly changing due to corruption. To ensure the transportation of supplies and personal access, the Institute has set up disruptor nearby which can temporarily restore corrupted landscape, but they only allow small-scale and investigative teams to pass through, and there's still quite a few ethereals appearing around the area, so up until now, not many samples have been collected. Understood. I'll help investigate the surrounding area. Right. Thank you for your hard work, Chief. It's an honor to work with you. By the way, the Institute has prepared special equipment for this investigation mission. Chief Hoshimi, feel free to check if any of it will be useful to you. Okay. Okay. Missions within missions. Operations progressing smoothly. Some of these tasks are complete. You can now claim the corresponding experience points. Okay. Combat permits. Okay, so we can choose between Tsukishiro and Miyabi. So I'm not stuck with just one of them. I can do what? I can redeem polychromes. Oh, hell freaking yeah, I'm gonna do that. Starfall, savor the cursed land. Continue investigation. Okay, so I have both of them. Nice. I may not have Yanagi and Miyabi, but you know what? I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth and say no to the trial versions of them anyway. Chief Hoshimi, you're here. I was just about to come see you. How's the situation around here? We're investigating corruption of the surrounding terrain caused by irradiant core. Judging by current data, situation isn't looking optimistic. Surrounding terrain is continuing to distort, and many highly dangerous ethereals are appearing. We've collected some irradiant crystal cores and crystals, but the quantity is still far from enough. With our current manpower, I doubt we can make much progress in the investigation. Based on current investigation results, those highly dangerous ethereals seem to have similar ether fluctuations to the core. There may be some unknown connection between them. If we can take them down, we might be able to obtain some special samples related to the core. Understood. Please wait here while I investigate the surroundings. As expected of Chief Hoshimi, well then, I'll leave the investigation to you. However, please be careful during the investigation. Our analysis shows the active ether contained in the core seems to affect the senses, and some investigators have been experiencing hallucinogens because of it. Ah, we can break walls. Denny's, really? Oh, but I will take the vouchers. I need those.
Evade. Leave the rest to me, Chief.
Tig bitties and even bigger tiggy biggie tig biggies. Yeah. Ether fluctuations at the fissure are quite unusual. Energy flows in one direction and fissure is inactive for now, but balance is fragile and could be shattered at any moment. According to intel from security branch and my personal experience, just a slight scratch with a blade would unleash a swarm of ethereals, like moths breaking out of their cocoons prematurely. I see no reason to spare any evil. What do you think? Unleash the ethereals? Uh-oh. Oh no.
Resistance firepower. It's over. It's pointless to resist.
Missing vital power module. Eels' body cannot provide power for a large-scale mechanical device. Several backup units nearby. Retrieve power units. Restore the bridge. Proxy, you have to go silent unexpectedly during missions. You might have come up with a clever solution, right? Should be the power supply unit for disruptor. Find more and we should be able to activate the data pile.
I'll handle it. Enemy to section 6 shall pay.
Fat loot. Uh-oh, big guy.
Waste of time. Victory, the only option. My blade is already sheathed. Resistance is futile.
weakling.
Purging slash!
Mind and body.
I love how Miyabi's hair glows blue.
Should I read you something?
Coordinates match those provided by intelligence section perfectly. This should be the stable space fissure leading to our destination. Calculations check out. Let's proceed through it to new area. Brace yourself for landing. Can we get some health too, please? I don't see any hollow crystals either. I'm very, very heavily reminded of that white room in Nier Automata. Except they expanded upon it greatly. It's a bamboo workbench. It looks like it's still functioning. Can we get any valuable data from it, Proxy? Highly likely, bamboo workbenches are usually set up to collect and store environmental data, which can greatly help during a hollow disaster response. The workbench incorporates a Marcel Maze design, mirroring bamboo's logic circuit. We can crack the circuit and navigate the labyrinth's terminal. We might just grab the vital parent carrot sample. Proxy, this last step doesn't quite seem like an approved operation, huh? Well, technical audits aren't part of the HSO's responsibility. Anything that helps our mission is fair game. Much appreciated, Miss Miyabi. Is this the obstacle course thing again? Yes, it is. Oh, great. It's a lot more complicated than ever. It all looks like a giant Lego playset. That's what it looks like. Not sure how to get up there. Nope, can't get it. That was a little lengthier than I expected. Most of them tend to be very short.
Good work, kid. Surrender kick.
Energy module's almost repaired. Should be able to start it now. Working just fine. In case anything showed up right there. Oh, so smooth. So bouncy too.
It's over. Waste of time. Enemies of such mistakes shall pay.
No green crystals. Clear the enemies on the bridge to recover the thing. Anything up here? Yes. Oh, hell. And ether. Okay, are we facing a boss? Probably. Okay. Must have been drawn by active ether. And a Jane Doe doppelganger. Not good.
The only option.
No room for mercy. My blade is already sheathed.
Waste of time.
Ugh. I hate the Jane Doe doppelgangers.
Press forward.
I swear on my blade. Let's finish the job. Mind and body.
Ugh.
How did the irradiant core form? How does its massive ether energy influence the hollow? And how can it corrupt and mutate such a vast area of buildings and lands? These are all questions that researchers at the White Star Institute will need to investigate. But what we have already observed is that the various sections of the hollow centered around its core are distorting and connecting into one, almost like one massive ethereal is taking shape. Needless to say, things aren't looking good. Normally, focusing on eliminating ethereals in each area would be an effective strategy in a typical hollow, but that doesn't seem to be the case here.
Even if it's an ethereal as large as a hollow, it has exposed its greatest weakness before us. Its core.
Kill the core, you kill the rest of it.
Now that we know where the blade is meant to strike, the strategy is clear. Cut its limbs, strike at its core, just as we would with any other ethereal.
But HSO has only just started exploration, and our intel on the surrounding areas beyond the base's reach is very limited. If we dispatch operations under these conditions...
In that case, I'll take the lead in clearing the path. The sharpest blade should always be up front, clearing the way for everyone else.
Understood, Chief Miyabi. Then let me go over Section 6's operation strategy again. We will investigate and clear out the high-activity areas within the hollow to reduce its overall activity, before finally heading to the central area closest to the radiant core, where the ether activity is highest. As our scout and vanguard, Chief Miyabi will move ahead of the main force to explore each area and suppress any potential high-threat targets.
Don't worry, I'm not fighting alone. I've got the proxy by my side.
That's right. Okay, a radiant crystal. Wait a minute, I'm seeing double. This should be the irradiant crystal core. We take it back, we should be able to obtain some useful analytical data. That's right, that's it. Let me help you collect it. We'll need to make sure it's handled and stored with care. If we bring it back to base, we can analyze the relevant sample data. back. Was the operation successful? I found a sample of the irradiant crystal core. A sample of the core? This is huge help. I'll arrange for personnel to handle the follow-up work and process the crystal core samples you collected. I believe it won't be long before our database provides valid analysis results. Chief Hoshimi, were there any abnormal situations when you came into contact with it? For example, seeing hallucinations or anything like that? Just a little, but it's nothing serious. Not long ago, I added hallucination resistance exercises to my training regime. I see. Regime. Yeah, it's regime. Nonetheless, please stay safe. If any symptoms of corruption or hallucinations appear, please come back immediately and seek treatment. Okay. Nice, nice. Hokaita, Starfall Combat, Journey Through Suffering. Irradiant. General Scouts. Discovered my chief face of the Hollow. No distinction between general commanding form of the base and soldiers firing into the fray. Chief Miyabi always bears dual responsibilities as a void hunter, comparable of rapid support across the battlefield, and as a vanguard that's always on the front line. From slaying the deadliest ethereals to the mental task of collecting rocks, she performs her duties with unparalleled efficiency. Oh, I can do these. There's even more of these. Well, I'm definitely not doing Denny's. I definitely don't need those, but I will take these. And even more of those eventually. I don't have any ones to redeem. Okay, so this one's done, so we got more to do, and I definitely will do them. However, okay, so we still got a hefty amount of stuff to do for this particular quest line. Give me the polychromes. Easy polychromes. Well, that's a nice image of Miyabi right there. Holy shit, there's a bunch of other stuff. Oh, wait a minute, that's all the other quest lines that I can do. Which I'm definitely going to do. Yep, they're all right there. Okay. Might as well build up my masters, especially since we have 2.0 coming, and then Astra's coming back too, so I want to be prepared as much as possible. So, I'm definitely going to be doing this quest line for a good while, that's for sure. So alright, so earlier today we finished the last of Asaba's event agent story. Did some dates with other characters, Corin and Evelyn, took her out for the first time. And then took a break and we came back and we got more of Pulchra's backstory and the very, very despicable tragedy behind it. Seriously, I hope we run into, I hope there will be a future storyline mission where eventually we do find where Milena is and Pulchra can, give her a good spanking, shall we say. Heck, maybe we'll get a bonus skin out of it where the mask is off. Or something to that extent. Would be nice, right? So, yeah. Putting main storyline stuff on the back burner, and for now, we're going to focus on into Pale Wasteland. So, still got a ways to go with that one. Okay, so, yep, I guess I just checked back in with the chauffeur right here, or farrier, whatever the word, and the rest is history, so yeah, we're definitely going to be spending time at the Melano Hollow for a good while before I decide to move on. So, that'll do it for now. I gotta start getting ready for my work shift tonight, so definitely will not have time to continue more tonight due to how late I come back, so likely continue tomorrow afternoon or evening, whichever I'm back for. So that'll do it for now. See y'all later. Having a lot of fun.